G'day Australia. I can't believe what I'm reading here. Can't believe what I'm reading here, mate. Because I know what the rally was about. I know why it happened. I know what the outrage that has prompted the rally is. But let's see what J-Wire make of it. Following the far-right engineered confrontation in St Kilda last weekend, Labour MP Michael Danby said, "It is unfortunate but ASIO, the AFP and the Victoria Police now need to devote intel resources to neo-Nazi group like the Antipodean Resistance League with absolutely nothing to do with what Blair Cottrel was talking about. Zero." Mr. Danby noted the research of Ben McComb on Twitter. Ben McComb. So one individual there mouthing off whatever he reckons now becomes the truth, does it? Now becomes what the Jewish people feel is to their advantage because they want to. They're all about this. Mr. McComb said on Twitter, Blair Cottrel has called for pictures of Hitler to be hung in the schoolrooms and for kids to be given copies of Mein Kampf. The rally was held on the centenary of the German Workers' Party founding, and the DAP was the forerunner of the NSDAP. Attendees were seen wearing SS insignia. Now, I hadn't seen that in all those videos. I hadn't seen anything of that because that's not what it's about, okay? As Blair stated, it's nothing to do with race. It's nothing to do with even the cops. There's something else. And so these guys, it's about these guys, right? The guys with the big smiles. Dr. Karen Phelps is the independent member for the Wentworth electorate in Sydney, home to the majority of the city's Jewish population. She is not independent if she is a Jewish person, because they are all about their own thing, man. See, these people, man, they exist in Caucasian society. They look like Caucasians and they act like Caucasians, but they are very heavily emotionally invested in their own aspirations. And those aspirations are political and financial. Well, she just goes on about neo-Nazi, blah, blah, blah. And so, you know, this is the view of a schizophrenic. To put everything in the terms of, you know, the worst case scenario, okay, which is what they do. You know, they're falling over themselves pretty flat out because they've run out of people that were actually alive during the Second World War. Okay, because, I mean, it was the saying, you know, if you're in Germany in the Second World War, you're a Holocaust survivor. But actually, anyone who was alive in Europe at the time was a Holocaust survivor, they're saying. And then any Jewish person is a Holocaust survivor if they're having a conversation about it. And, you know what? These people are not... This is not an honest thing. And I've just got one question about the Second World War, and that is because Germany Britain, America, New Zealand, Australia, all Caucasian people, all with the same aspirations. Exactly what would have happened if the Allies had been on the side of Germany against Bolshevism. Because what Blair's talking about, this is that same influence. But because we're educated and wealthy, we have means. They have to go about it in an entirely different way. And so I'll just leave you with that thought. But I thought I'd point that out. This is actually very, very serious.